Well, we're starting out what should be next to last week of actual stacking and setting of stones here at Timberstone, working on this wall. Welcome back to the Dirt Journal. You can see the progress that we've made today. Going to keep this week kind of short and sweet. So there's our butterfly mascot, and you see the rebar at the level where that is. You see the green pour today. Basically working on trying to get a line established here, caught up to those back gray stones that were stacked ahead. And then we are gonna mortar in behind that, pour some concrete in, stick them all together and make sure all the gaps are filled. See the daylight poking through, so we gotta do some more chinks in there so it doesn't just spill out. Or little teeny tiny wedged pieces of stone which hold the cement, concrete, or mortar from spilling out and form a tighter barrier and an overall wall. The next day, even farther up. Like I said, short but sweet. And we're beginning to come above ground in the back. We're getting stacked that high up. You can see the process a little bit closer here. Pretty crazy, right? Some up closeness for you. And some inside shots. You can see she's a pretty strong creature. Beginning to get both sides onto it from the end. So that's pretty much today's progress. start the project. We're at little ways in the morning. Remember, if you want to include big stones, you gotta stack them up and pop them. So to build the rows of little ones around them, they're already incorporated. That's how you get that big stone mixed in look. Gotta think ahead a little a few times. Trying to mix some big ones into play throughout it still, so it doesn't go smaller and smaller. Next to that castle look. That's where we're at. And a truckload of rock in. As you see, man. Blah blah blah. I'm all excited. So we have gotten to today. You can see I work it into the back side of the stones really good. Working the fines up so it gets them all stuck in there. Where we're getting to, setting rubble now again into the back. Uh-oh, we got a pooch out. I always want my spots there to be low enough for the next rock to go in. I'll have to hose some of those faces off. You can see it bled through. But after it sets up a little while here, I can hose it downward, straight down, and wash the face off. Anyhow, that's where we're getting to. We're going to set the brackets tomorrow. There's the end coming around. Getting some height on it now. These are today's newest rocks, so I thought you might want to check out the supply with me. Hose them off. You want to get all the dirt off all the surfaces so that your cement sticks to it good. This is today's supply. Look at those gemstones. Look at these. Nice, huh? Beautiful, beautiful. Whole bunch. Everything is just really pretty. That's how we get a wall that looks like that. Display the wall. The wall's pretty. So you can see they're big gemstones too, the whole deal. Here's the thatch. Let their beauty be revealed. Look at that. Big old chunks of jade. I don't want to spend too much time not building, because that's what we're doing here. But I thought you might want to see the beforehand pieces of a Timberstone wall. I did a lot of stone stacking before this, but Jeremy is absolutely in love with pretty things and the details of beautiful rocks and such, so he's allowing for it to be made out of some of the most awesome materials that I've got to work with. That's how much material I have to build with. So I've made piles. I don't know if you see it, but each one of those is a pile, and I'll bring out the bread loaf size pieces, the softball size pieces, the hardball size pieces, and kind of lay them out. Look at that. Yes, a wheelbarrow. How are those for filler in? Chink stone. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So, we'll give these a good rinse. And then get on with building. Got another pallet of cement to go through. That one that was here is gone, long gone. So, going to show you. That's what I'm doing. More rocks. Everything's a treasure. Well, the end of yesterday got kind of chaotic, so we didn't get much filming done. But this is how far we are. This is another day. Been here for a couple of hours, getting it going on. You can see we're above the dirt level on the back there. And that's what she looks like. Getting the ends finished up. All kinds of pretty stones to go in it. All kinds already in it. Let's pick out a couple favorites like that one. But the whole thing's pretty fun. Nature sure makes some nice colors. Littles. Right them up before your eyes. Gotta do this to kind of wash a little bit of the muck off, so I do it all in one wheelbarrow. Get the water from the top one that goes on the bottom, and we don't waste too much. Let me get some of these. Man, so many awesome ones. That one's got some cool stuff going on. Yep. Boom. What do you think, boss? It's set in concrete. Awesome. We got the river gemstones, and that's how far we got to today. So, doing about 2 shots of this each day. Make sure I go slow enough. And we're about, you can see where Jeremy is, we're on dirt level there. And yeah, so we set 2 brackets, and that'll be the top of the wall. Almost there! Almost there! Okay, here we are. It's not always sunny and shiny in California. So, this is what it's looking like today. We got the tarps up and the stuff dripping. This is what it looks like from underneath the tarp land. But you can see the wall is going up. So working on getting this front side as tall as the back today. Which is the goal when you're working with softballs and golf ball size rocks, you know. But we're getting there. It's a muddy affair. But we're getting there. Got our 2 brackets set yesterday. That's a saggy looking line. I'll put a real one on there. But we can set the others to that height and keep working our way down. You can see kind of the more finished off into the rough and about to be poured. And that's today. And that cement stacked in here. Shane's welding and doing stuff and things. That's why I don't come in here much, because I don't even know what it is.
That's a good thing.
So camp Camp Timberstone. We're carrying on. Okay, end of the day, Friday, another week. This is where we're at. And it is rainy. We have the cement put away behind the tarp. You see the top of this is all poured in and secure. It's actually good that it's cool and moist because it'll set up slow and the chemical process in the cement will take longer to happen. It actually never stops. That's where we are at. That's what we made it to. Jeremy's got the fire up there for us whenever we need to dry out our bones. That's a bonus of working on this type of job. There's the wall. Okay, we'll see you next week. We're going to creep over the top here and cap this puppy off. Okay, we're back. It's Monday. Getting up to the top of this wall, getting the brackets in. Gotta leave a cement a little bit down here so when we build up the rocks, they come perfectly to the bottom with the dress rocks. And now it's 3 sides, of course, back side, top side, and front side. And that's kind of where it starts slowing down a little bit. And you got to use smaller stones so that you don't get up above your height that you want to be at. You're setting strings across now. That's basically where we're at. Gotta bring this end up here. Get the next row of brackets in. And there should be, that's today's progress.